everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Expertly Unqualified.
Welcome back. We're super excited to have you here.
Today's a really special episode because it's our first episode with a live studio audience of 2 people.
So if you hear the peanut gallery, just know it's them.
But remember, this is Expertly Unqualified. We do not claim to be qualified, and we're never going to be.
Nope.
So don't expect that. Don't ask for it.
Nope.
This is for fun.
All right, let's dive into our WHAT news of the week. And of course, we're going to start off with our weekly stats you didn't need to know, but now you know. Holly, what you got?
All right, so my cat's not allowed in our bedroom at night because he bothers us. So the amount of times our cat has snuck into our bedroom twice.
So he's sneaky.
He is sneaky. And one of the times, I'm not sure if it's dream or not, but it would have been pretty realistic, so it's like 50-50.
You just have to guess.
All right, any stats of the week for you?
I have 2. I know I mentioned this last week, but I got a pair of kind of a ridiculous color Kelly green sweatpants. They're super comfortable. Got them for $7. The only downside is they leave fuzzballs everywhere. So my weekly stat is the number of the fuzzballs from my new pants, probably 150 scattered all around everywhere. Additionally, another stat. Holly, how many people and dogs do you think can fit in a regular standard size SUV that has 5 seats?
So I think
Legally.
okay, legally. I was thinking volumetrically. Okay, so I was trying to do like the math of like what size dogs are they?
Labs, and one's like a baby lab that's just not going to get very much bigger.
How
So-
many?
So 3 dogs total.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
Was it comfortable?
No.
How many could you fit volumetrically?
Yeah.
So now that we're on the topic, how many people and dogs can you volumetrically fit into a car? And one time in high school, I forgot the context, we tried that.
Yeah.
It was like at least 15 high schoolers, but they're smaller than your average adult. So
15 in a car?
yeah, at least 15 in one car. But again, that's not legal.
Yeah. So we,
If you're parked, it's okay.
yeah,
You just can't drive.
just party car. So I
Yeah.
felt like I was in a clown car, but
Mhm.
we fit 5 people, 2 big labs, 1 mini lab. I was out camping with my aunt and uncle and 2 cousins, and we went to pack up our stuff to go. My aunt and uncle were going to go in the truck and take the RV or the camper, and then I was going to ride with my 2 cousins. Well, his truck wouldn't start, so we all had to cram into my cousin's SUV. So there was 5 of us, 2 labs in the back, and the mini lab on the lap of my cousins. Yeah, it was tight quarters, but we made it work. Oh, and it was a 4-hour drive. And then there was a car accident, so we got diverted, so it took even longer.
How many times did you have to stop?
We didn't stop at all. So then by the time I got home, I'm like, no one talk to me. I'm running to the bathroom.
I could see why you didn't want to stop, though, and prolong it.
And then for their entertainment, they listened to our podcast. So I listened to the last 2 weeks of the podcast episodes. So I had to hear myself talk for about 2.5 hours.
I would have been very overstimulated the entire time.
It was fine. It was fun camping. So that's all that matters.
At least you had a good weekend.
Yeah. All right. Moving on to headlines of the week. Holly, what's a headline in your life?
So I almost dropped my entire semester of classes because I thought I was going to fail a class until I didn't read it good enough. It was just a turnitin.com flag.
Oh, yeah.
A college's campus, or like my college's compass, has flags if you don't submit an assignment. And I just didn't read close enough to see that it wasn't a missing flag. It was
Oh.
a turnitin.com flag.
Oh, okay.
So I have 100% in the class. I thought I was failing.
Oh my gosh. I've done that so many times. I'll take a test. I'll be like, I failed it. And then I'll get it back and it'll be like high B or an A. And I'm like, oh my gosh.
So I did not drop my entire semester, even though I was close to it.
Well, I'm glad that you didn't.
You? What about you? Any headlines of the week?
So I kind of foreshadowed this from last week's episode and I didn't even know I was doing it. But I complained about, or it was our rant of the week, about how expensive deodorant is and what's the point of it being so expensive. And also kind of being critical of all whole body deodorant. Do we really need it? I don't know. And then talking about how when people leave reviews, it has nothing to do with the product and they'll give like a 1-star review because the packaging is purple. Those are the words I really did use last week. So I did go out and purchase some new deodorant. I found a $5 off coupon, so it was worth it. It ended up being the all-body deodorant, which I'm still a little skeptical of, but it's fine. It's whatever. But what got me was that it's purple packaging, and the scent is vanilla coconut.
Weird.
To me, when I see purple, I
Mhm.
think lavender. So why would you do that? I wanna know. Additionally, it kinda smells like frosting, so I don't know if I wanna be walking around here smelling like frosting. I mean, there's probably worse things I could be smelling. I guess that's fine. But then they didn't have any, like, normal scents of stuff. They had raspberry rosé, and I don't wanna be smelling like a fruit, and then the other one was party cake, and I really don't wanna be smelling like cake, but I guess I chose frosting instead.
I think raspberry rosé, you probably would be attracting bees,
That's true.
so you made a good choice. But yeah, I can see why it was on sale.
Yeah. I don't know, maybe it was so expensive they had to lower the price to get some sales. Alright, how about your adulting of the week?
So I forgot if I've mentioned this in the past, but one of the things that was causing me anxiety was that I was keeping track of my budget in my head, kind of like check balancing
Yeah.
that you would do in high school as a homework assignment, but never do in real life because who uses a checkbook? I would do that in my head, constantly have anxiety, but I finally made a budget in Excel.
Mm.
And the other one is I'm going to pay off my car this month. So
That's exciting.
this will be my last car payment.
Woo, it'll feel so good. Yeah,
Big
you
time
can now say
thing.
you're an adult of the
I
week.
own my car.
There
I
you go.
own it. There's
That's the best. And then budget-wise, I'll tell myself I'm gonna budget, and I'll do it for about a month, and I'm like, "I'm fine." So it's helpful, and when you get a really good Excel spreadsheet, that's that's the
Mhm.
best.
I love using macros. It makes me feel smart, even though it's really not that difficult.
Make everyone think it's very difficult.
And if you really want to feel smart, use a pivot table.
Oh, yeah, pivot tables.
Mhm.
Yes. Alright, and well, I gotta talk about my adulting. So, I organized my laptop this past week and moved all my college assignments and things onto a flash drive to clear up space on my computer because my computer was running out of space, and I was like, "I'm never gonna look at a paper that I wrote my freshman year of college," but I can't get myself to delete it because who knows, I may need it in 25 years. I moved it onto a flash drive, and I was using a flash drive that I've had since, like, 4th grade, so I was going back and saw all the assignments I had, and I was like, "Oh my gosh." Do you remember how cool it was when you got to go to the computer lab for school, and you would have to have a flash drive because you couldn't save your stuff onto the computer, and you just felt so cool that you had a flash drive?
I know. I'm honestly impressed that you still have the flash drive because I've lost so many.
I think they kind of float around in the same spot, so I
Mhm.
just know where they're at. I don't know.
That's smart though.
Yeah, alright, and that brings us to the trending topics of the week.
All
What
right.
you got?
So, have you seen the Bohemian Rhapsody?
I've heard the song.
Okay, so it took me a couple times to be able to pronounce that word correctly, but there was a flash mob of
Bohemian
Bohemian Rhapsody. I'm not going to try to say that again because I'm not going to say it right. In some European city on TikTok where everyone was breaking out in song, dance, instruments randomly, playing
Yeah,
the song. It's pretty cool. It was like Ferris Bueller's Day Off in the parade. That's
very
pretty cool.
nice. I feel like that's a song everybody knows and everyone sings along to.
What about you? Any trending topics
They
for you?
just named the newest Bachelorette. That's Taylor Frankie Paul. I live underneath a rock and didn't know who the heck she was. But she's part of Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, or at least was part of that TV show. And I was told I should go watch it. But do you watch The Bachelorette?
I haven't watched since Hannah B's season because I was so heartbroken that she ended up with no love.
Yeah.
But it is good to watch. I do like it.
Sometimes reality TV is just good to watch, and
Mhm.
it makes you feel better about yourself.
It heals the soul.
It does in some way. My freshman year of college, it was Pilot Pete's season of The
Yeah.
Bachelor, so I remember we'd have, like, watch parties for that, but that's the last time I watched it, so I don't know. Maybe I'll watch it, but there's so many good shows coming out now that I don't know if I'll have time.
When I'm really sad, my fiance will put on whatever TLC show he thinks is appropriate for my current form of sadness to make me happy. But I really do enjoy seeing what like TLC or what reality show he puts on.
Yeah, there's a
Like
lot of
like what kind of logic he goes through just thinking you're sad about this. So this must be perfect for you.
I mean, TLC's got every show for every feeling, I feel like.
And I'm not sure if this one's reality, but one is Extreme Cheapstakes. Have you ever watched that?
Oh, yes, I have.
Have you seen the ones where, like, people will, like, go up to, like this, like, guy would, like, go up to, like, other people and ask if you could eat their leftovers?
What?
Yeah, so every time he ate them, he would go up to other.
You gonna finish that bread?
No, he would literally do that, and, like, sometimes they were still eating, and they'd be like, "What?" And be like, "Are you gonna finish that? I'll take your leftovers, I'll finish eating that for
That
you."
bite on your fork that you're about to put in your mouth, are you gonna finish that?
Yeah, and then, his wife was so embarrassed and, like, would
Me
constantly
too.
be like, "You're not gonna do that today, are you? You're not gonna ask people for their leftovers, are you?"
We're eating from home from now on forever. Oh my gosh. Alright, well, you wanna talk about our topic of the day?
Alright, so this week's topic is gonna be specific joys. So last week we touched on our seasonal joy lists, but we're just gonna go over some general joys that we have.
We wanted to spread some joy, and these are weirdly specific ones, so maybe you can relate to them.
Alright, would you like to start off?
Sure. Okay, I'll share a couple. When your song ends right as you pull into the driveway,
That never happens to me.
it rarely happens, but it's like peace comes over the world when that
Yeah.
happens. It doesn't last for very long, but
Always good when it happens.
and then when your outfit comes together, so I don't know about you, but I'll try to plan out an outfit for like the next day, and then it is the next day, and you look at it and you're like, yeah, I'm not wearing that. So it's nice when your outfit does come together.
You know, I almost tried out a new outfit today, but I was just too stressed that it wasn't going to come together. So that's why I wear the same outfits all the time.
I do the same thing. How about you? What you got?
All right, so opening up a new bottle of body wash or shampoo or conditioner, bonus points if it's a new scent you haven't tried out yet.
Oh, do you do like the Bath and Body Works?
No, I wish. I have eczema, but I do love their candles.
Okay, how many times are you replacing the shampoo bottle and the conditioner at the same time?
Okay, so I never pay enough attention to make sure I'm buying the right one. So I keep accidentally buying too much shampoo and then I just use it as body wash to get rid of
You
it.
use it as body wash?
Apparently, it has a more similar pH to your skin than body wash does.
Maybe that's why the guys can do the 3-in-1.
It works for them, and you never I swear, like, guys never use face wash or anything, and they always
No,
have
and they
perfect
have the
skin.
perfect skin.
So, I guess that's what we're missing is just use Men's Suave 3-in-1. You'll have flawless skin forever.
I guess.
I guess
Yeah.
that's what you're missing.
A couple other ones that I had. Whenever you braid your hair, whether it's specifically French braiding or if you're doing like 2 French braids, 2 Dutch braids, specifically when your right braid matches your left braid, because I don't know how many times I'll do my hair. I always have to braid the right side of my head first, and then I go braid the left. But I don't know how many times where you may have successfully gotten both sides braided, but they just don't look the same. Or you'll braid one side and then you start braiding the other side and you just can't braid the other side. So then it's kind of like a half up, half down, but not the way that you want it. And then Portillo's cheese fries.
Oh, so good. They're perfect. Portillo's, best cheese fries.
If you haven't been to a Portillo's, you are missing out. Go find a Portillo's, even if you have to travel to, I think, so I know Illinois has them, Florida has a couple, and I think California
Yeah.
has a couple. You gotta go and get their cheese fries. Is it real cheese? I can't tell you.
I don't care.
Is it delicious? Yes.
So, a lot of people in Chicagoland will say that the chains like Portillo's and Illuminati's don't have the best food, but they have the best cheese fries and they have the best salad.
Yeah. So good. So
Mhm.
that's a joy right there. All right.
All right. So, another one is Sharpies that aren't dry because even I'll be honest, I never buy Sharpies. I have hundreds of them and I never buy them. I always get them from work. I don't know how I have hundreds. I did not buy a single one, but
They just magically appear.
I never remember to put the lids on and they dry out.
Oh. Yeah, it's no fun trying to write or cross out stuff with a dry Sharpie.
No. And another one is ice water. I love ice water. So good.
I do like some ice water. Yeah, that is really good.
And another one of mine is my cat's yawns. So my cat has met babies before, and I think he learned that babies' cries get a lot of attention. So basically, his meows just sound like baby cries. And I love him, but sometimes I'm just not in the mood for listening to a baby cry, but in a cat form.
Yeah.
But his yawns are so cute.
I feel like animals in general when they yawn are cute.
It's very cute.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know if you relate to this at all, but I'm calling it nothing weather. You walk outside and it feels like nothing because it's not too hot and
Oh,
it's not
yeah.
too cold.
Yeah, it's like when you walk outside, and it's the same temperature as inside.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
Yes.
I never thought about it calling it nothing weather, though.
That's just how I think
It's just
about
good.
it. And then another one I have is when you get gas and it stops exactly at the dollar amount.
Oh,
So it's
yeah.
$38 exactly. Doesn't happen very often, but when it does, it puts a smile on your face.
Alright, these 2 are pretty similar. One is crunching ice cubes under my feet.
When are you crunching ice cubes underneath your feet?
I do all the time at work
Oh,
because
okay.
we drop ice a lot and it dries, so I don't pick it up. Anyways, another one is crunching leaves under my feet in the fall. I love crunching things,
Oh, yeah,
yes.
that's nice. I was just thinking about, like, you in your kitchen just throwing ice on the floor and then stomping on it. That's what it made me think of.
Occasionally, I do drop ice cubes on my floor. I know it's not good, but my cat likes to bat them around, so
We're not allowed to talk with their hands anymore. Okay, I really like the smell of laundry,
yeah, me too.
and I love when I'm going on a walk and I can smell somebody doing laundry.
Me too, I love it so much. It took me forever to realize why you could smell laundry. It's because the dryers vent outside. But when I was younger, I'd be like, "Why does that smell like laundry?"
Somebody's just got room freshener that smells like fresh laundry. Okay, what else? Do you have more?
Okay, so remembering when I have leftovers and I don't have to cook, it makes me so happy.
That's such a good one.
I know not everyone likes leftovers, but I love not having to cook.
I didn't even think about that. That's a great one. Yeah, it's the best when you're like, "I'm so hungry," and then you don't have to cook. Yes. Yeah.
Another one of mine is when you crack open a fresh can of soda, the crack sound.
Oh, yeah.
So soothing.
That is very soothing. I kinda have one like yours, just a home-cooked meal.
Ooh, so good.
Whether you're making it and trying a new recipe and it's good, or if you're going somewhere and somebody just makes food for you, that's the best. I guess we kinda have similar ideas. A shower after a hard workout,
So good.
very
Mhm,
rewarding. Yeah, it's worth it when
mhm.
you exercise.
Yeah. When you exercise enough that a cold shower feels good. So nice.
Okay, I guess going with the shower theme, when you shave your legs and then you go to bed and clean sheets.
Yes, perfect. Perfect.
Guys, you wouldn't understand, but girls will understand that.
One time online, I saw someone say, like, what's something little that you do for yourself when you don't feel good? And they said, I shower, I take an everything shower, I shave my legs, then I put on a matching pair of pajamas and fresh sheets.
Yep.
And she called it fancy sleep.
I think I saw that
Yeah, you
too.
did see
I
that
was
too.
like, I need to do some fancy sleep.
So I've been doing that recently where when I'm really sad, I'll do all of that and I call it my fancy sleep.
Oh my gosh. Have you seen the thing? Have you seen the thing where it's like, what's the equivalence for girls getting forehead kisses for guys?
What?
They're saying head scratches.
Aw, that's
Yeah,
cute. It's like guys never have long nails. They have shorter
that's
nails.
true.
I guess sometimes they do, but so we just received an audience submission.
Live audience submission
Sometimes I request that my husband buy some press-on nails so he can press them on and then scratch my head
and back.
and back.
Yeah.
So, we should try that one out.
Yeah. All right.
The next one is the smell of coffee beans.
That's such a good one. I can't believe I didn't write that down.
The opposite for me is the texture and feeling of coffee beans and coffee grounds. I hate them touching my
Oh,
skin.
yeah.
I hate the texture and feeling of touching coffee grounds,
Yeah.
especially if they're wet. It makes me angry.
It always gets underneath your nails too.
Yeah, and like
But the smell of coffee, universal, so good.
and like working in a coffee shop, the appearance of a coffee bean is exactly like the appearance of a bug. So they just jump scare me. Like, is that a cockroach or is that oh, it's just a coffee bean.
Just a coffee bean. Okay, the worst is the smell that the coffee shop gives you when you
Oh,
leave.
yeah.
Oh my god.
Which
I had
like
to chuck those shoes I wore in the dumpster.
I will wear ugly shoes if they're machine washable. And I will say I like working in a coffee shop compared to other restaurants because if you work anywhere with a fryer,
Oh,
you
yeah, that
leave
would be way
smelling like
worse.
fryer. Oh, so gross.
That would be way worse. All right, I have a couple more. When you get a deep discount on something you weren't expecting, so it's either on sale or a couple times you might add a coupon and then it ends up being free, and you're like, I'm not going to tell anybody because it was free, but that's one of the best. When you get your blanket out of the dryer and then go straight to bed so you have a warm blanket.
So good. Oh, I love warm blankets too.
All right, do you have any more?
Okay, so I also have the feeling of touching clean countertops, like when you touch a countertop or a table, there's just nothing on your hands.
Yeah.
Again, that's from working in restaurants and just feeling sticky things or oil. Just it gives me the ick. So when I just touch a counter and it's dry and it's clean, so good, so good.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Do you have any more?
I have one more. When your Dunkin' order is correct and your coffee
Oh,
actually tastes good from them.
I didn't think about that, but I never get the right thing from Dunkin'. I
How
don't.
many times is it actually correct?
I
But
don't
yet we
even.
still go back.
I don't even care because it's so cheap.
Yeah.
But it's just like, when your Dunkin' order's correct, it's like, yeah, you won.
There's so many different categories of it to being somewhat drinkable. Yeah, hopefully it's not watered down, there's not too much cream, and they actually put flavoring in. So when it's a combination of all 3 and everything's correct, it's a good day.
Alright, so I have a few more. Let's go rapid
Yeah.
fire. Cheez-Its,
Yes,
my favorite food,
100%.
easily. I need to eat real food more often, but Cheez-Its are probably my main staple food. Fruit candy, specifically sour fruit candy.
Oh, like
Again,
Sour Patch Kids?
I love Sour Patch Kids, sour gummy worms, anything fruity. Again, one of my staple foods. I need to eat more real food. It's a problem, but
It's
we'll deal
okay.
with that later. The next one is a fully charged laptop, especially when I need to do homework,
Yeah, that's a
because
good one.
my laptop's always dead when I need it. And I have to wait
Fair.
like 30 seconds for it to recharge enough to turn on.
And then you're not restricted to how far your charging cable is. 'Cause I'll wanna sit somewhere like a
Yeah.
coffee shop, but you can't sit in the seat that you want to because there's no cord that will reach.
And I could like plug in my laptop after I'm done doing homework, but I'm just angry and don't want to.
I also think that if my laptop I could be wrong, but if my laptop's plugged in for too long, I feel like it's just gonna overheat and explode.
And another one is when I go on walks with my fiance and I can correctly identify plants,
Yeah.
which I always ask him what plants are. And I think that he thinks that I know what they are and I'm quizzing him. But sometimes I don't know.
Well, if you never know, you can take a picture of it
Oh,
and then
yeah.
hold it down, and then it'll somehow
Uh-huh.
do its thing and tell you what it is.
Recently, I told him that a plant was poison ivy. And he said, "How do you know it is?" And I said, "Because it is." And he said, "That's so unhelpful."
It is because I say it is. You say, "Alright, if you don't believe me, go touch it."
And he didn't touch it, but I told him how to identify poison ivy. It has 3 leaves and they're slightly jagged.
Yep.
So the next one is blankets. I love blankets, especially when you have like 5 of them or more.
The more, the merrier.
Apples are one of my favorite foods, and apples that are crunchy and not grainy. I hate grainy apples.
Yeah, and I need a crunchy apple. Have you ever eaten a golden delicious apple? They're like mushy.
Lies.
Red
Lies.
red delicious just tastes terrible.
And I hate spending money and very frugal,
They're usually on sale though,
but
so
I will throw away an apple if it's grainy. I won't eat it. It
mm-mm.
makes me mad. Another one, because I just live with me and my fiance, so eating all of our produce before it goes bad never happens.
It's a challenge.
It's a
for
challenge.
Sure.
And you can buy everything at the same time and they expire at different rates. And I used to be better at using everything before it goes bad. Now I'm
It
like,
takes so much planning and
so much.
preparation.
Have kind of just given up and only buy stuff that I can freeze, except for like lettuce and
That is true. Most things you can freeze. Like if you're
Mhm.
not going to eat your fruit, you just have to remember to freeze it, and then you
Yeah.
can make a good smoothie with it later. Vegetables, you can make soup with it, but that's a little bit harder to freeze.
The next is how peaceful it is at 3 a.m. As
Do you have experience?
I've been waking up at 3 a.m. a lot to work at 4 a.m. to open Starbucks.
Gosh, 3 a.m.
But I like my commute is 7 minutes.
Oh, okay.
It's easy, it's peaceful, it's quiet, it's calm. You get a start to your morning.
When
Just
you're up
relaxing.
early, it's definitely relaxing,
Mhm.
and then when you're finishing work and the sun's still coming up,
Yeah.
but it makes me think of when it freshly snows and the snow makes it's nighttime, but
yeah.
it makes it so bright, so that
Yeah.
you can look out, like, specifically, I can look out my kitchen window, and it's super bright, and you can see the whole backyard. That one's a good one.
And then semi-related is because I woke up at 3 a.m. and I've already probably had like close to at least 300 milligrams of caffeine minimum. Not saying it's good, but it is. How goofy and silly people are at 5 a.m.
Oh my god.
because they are so goofy and so
That's a
silly.
joy to you?
Maybe that's evil. Okay, maybe that's evil. But they just say so funny things. Like today,
It is entertainment,
oh
yeah.
no, yesterday someone came in at 5 a.m. and said, "I want a circus
A what?
ham sandwich."
They wanted a what sort of sandwich?
They said they wanted a circus and a ham sandwich. Can you guess what they actually wanted?
Was it a food item or a drink?
They wanted a honey citrus mint tea grande and a ham and Swiss baguette.
You have to be a translator when you're working that early in the morning.
I just couldn't stop.
A circus?
A circus and a ham sandwich.
Oh my gosh. Yes, because you can totally get honey citrus mint tea grande and ham and Swiss baguette from Circus.
Circus and a ham sandwich.
That's funny.
Okay, and last but not least, when my little sister thinks I'm cool. Because she's 14, she just started high school. It does not happen a lot, but when she
Aw,
thinks I'm cool, I feel so cool.
you are really cool.
No, you too. Thank you.
But that's yeah, when your sibling, like, thinks you're pretty cool, you know?
But that wraps up my list of little joys. I'm still crying from Circus Circus. I don't know why that took me out so bad.
Oh my gosh. Alright, well, an opposite of joy is a rant. So we're gonna dive into our Expertly Unqualified rant of the week. Holly, do you have one ready?
I do. So yesterday at 5:05 in the morning, someone told me I need to change my voice because I sound too similar to AI, which also he came by multiple times at like 4:40 a.m. trying to order even though we were
We weren't
closed,
open yet?
which I stopped even putting my headset so I don't even pay attention if they're there or not. And
Oh,
sometimes they'll bang on the door
that
or
scares
the
you so
window.
much when you're not expecting it.
It's so creepy. Don't do that,
Yeah.
especially at 4 in the morning.
Don't bang on the drive-through door, don't come up to the window
Uh-huh.
and knock on it, no.
But
Okay,
it's like,
so
sorry, go on.
were you using the voice that you would do when we were closed and you'd just say, like, "Thank you for choosing Starbucks. Please visit us."
I was.
Give the crowd
Okay.
an example.
Okay, so I guess you are kinda calling me on my,
She has the
my
best.
peaches. So I do kinda talk like a robot because people don't yell at me because it takes away the fun of hurting my feelings.
Oh my
If you're yelling at a robot, there's no fun because there's no human emotions to hurt. So I learned how to talk exactly like the Starbucks in like the drive-through headset lady, which the headset lady, the HME headset lady is the same for any fast food restaurant. So it goes like lane 1, headset 1, lane 1. But anyway, so
that is very
um
accurate.
before like open or after close, I'll talk like a headset or like the headset lady so that they don't fight me. So I go like, "Thank you for choosing Starbucks Coffee Company," or like, "Thank you for choosing." Sorry, the exact automated message that's used. Like this isn't like something I did. It's like an actual automated message that will pop up. It will be like, "Thank you for your visit, but we are currently closed. Please visit again during our normal business hours." So I guess I was kind of using that voice, but it was 5:05 a.m. and he had come
It's
by
true,
multiple
really.
times.
Let me guess, did you order a frappuccino?
Yes, you ordered a venti caramel frappuccino. So you're lucky I was even there at 4 a.m. to make you a frappuccino. Don't tell me to change my voice. Don't
Oh my
tell me.
gosh.
You're lucky I woke up on time. I need to stop pointing at the camera.
Pointing at it is fine. You just can't raise your hand. We can't raise the roof in here because then the camera goes crazy.
But do you have any rants for the week?
Yes. Okay, I have one rant. Why do companies tell you that your item is going to be delivered on a certain day by end of day, and then when you check on the day that it's supposed to be delivered, it will say, "Psych, it's actually going to be delivered in 4 days."
Oh, seriously. It makes
Tell
me
me
so
it's
mad.
not going to be here for 4 months, and then surprise me when it comes here in 7 days.
That's what I always do that. When we're really understaffed, I'll say, "Oh, yeah, it's going to take 30 minutes." And then I'll be ready in like 4. And they'll be like, "Oh, sick."
Yeah. I want you to
Yeah.
overestimate, not underestimate.
Yeah.
I don't is there anything good that you underestimate?
No.
Maybe the price of, like, a car
Yeah.
repair, but
Oh, another rant. I didn't tell you this yet. I finally had a package stolen for the first time, but I already got a refund. It was 35 pounds of cat litter and 10 birdseed cakes.
somebody stole that?
And it was a really heavy package, so I'm wondering what they thought it was.
Oh my god, they're like, "We hit the jackpot. Look at all these electronics," and that is just birdseed and cat
Cat
poop,
litter.
cat litter.
Hoping that whoever stole my pack, and I know it was delivered because they sent a picture.
That sucks that someone stole it, though.
So I hope that I ruined their day.
I hope it's spilled all over their car.
At least clean it all up.
Alright, and then that leads us to our extra unqualified advice of the week. Do you have any advice for this week? I kind of forgot to even brainstorm advice.
My advice for this week is don't tell me to change my voice. I'll do what I
Yeah.
want. Just be lucky I showed up at 4 a.m. to make your coffee.
Next time
Feel
you should be
special.
like, "Really? You wanna complain about my voice? Okay, then come back here and make your own drink."
Yes. You know
Or
what?
maybe make your drink at home.
That's my advice.
Maybe your
Because
drink really isn't actually coffees.
something I used to do when I was like in my early teens, not my early teens, my late teens, is I would tell them that if there was something I was doing wrong, to try the Starbucks at home line from Walmart.
I remember you telling somebody that.
I definitely shouldn't have done that. Can't get away with that now, but
It's fine.
I wish I could do that. My expert advice is don't complain or make your own coffee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You either accept it how it is or just make your own coffee.
Or go to McCafe because they're not going to care about you. Respectfully. I'm not saying we do, but
My advice of the week is use our podcast as an example of finding all the little joys in life. And maybe if you haven't created your fall joy list, go create one. We shared ours on Instagram, so you can check those out. And yeah, just find little joy in the little things.
But yes, thank you for coming to our podcast again.
Yeah, thanks for listening. We'll catch you guys next week.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, that's a wrap on our episode of Expertly Unqualified. If you stuck around this long,
You're either extremely loyal, extremely bored, or extremely caffeinated. Either way, we love that for you.
make sure to follow us wherever you get your podcasts and leave a review if you laughed, related, or were personally attacked by something we said. Find new episodes and more on our website, thepodmates.com.
And don't forget, follow us on Instagram and YouTube at Expertly Unqualified. Send us your stories, questions, or weird hot takes. You might just hear them on a future episode.
We are, as always,
Expertly Unqualified. Conversation so fun, you'll forget we have no idea what we're doing.
was a Podmates production.